morning, everyone, and welcome to our program. Today, for begin the program, we are going to talk about a popular topic, the COVID-19. Alexandra, tell us about this virus.
Thank you, Luciana. The new virus called coronavirus or COVID-19 is originating in the city of Wuhan in China. This virus was discovered in the middle of December 2019. On December 31, 2019, the World Health Organization received a report of a presence of pneumonia. At the beginning of January, the authorities began to have more cases and it went to another continent. The first common point of this virus was in the market in the city of Wuhan in China. For this reason, a lot of people believe that it could come from animals or in a laboratory. But now everyone wants to discover a vaccine to kill this virus. At the moment, we just have to take care of ourselves and take biosecurity measures. Now we are going with Luciana Arteaga, who will give us some recommendations.
Well, here are some recommendations. First of all, you need to wash your hands frequently. Use water, soap, and alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Keep a safe distance from people who cough or sneeze. Use a mask when it's not possible to keep physical distance. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth with a tissue. If you are not feeling well, stay at home. In the case you have fever, cough, or shortness breath, go and find some medical attention. Now we are going with Amilcar Perez talking about video games.
Welcome to our section of video games. Today, we will talk about the new video games that will come in the next month and the new technologies that will innovate the video games world. So let's start. Well, in our first section, I will present to you the new video games that will come in the next month. We will start with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is a video game that will come at the end of this year, and this is the most ambitious game of this saga.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this.
Horizon Forbidden West. It is the new exclusive game of PlayStation. This video game will come in 2021. And it will continue the history of Aloy.
I will be ready.
Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is the sequel of the acclaimed game of 2018. This is also an exclusive game of PlayStation. This game will come at the end of this year. Cyberpunk 2077. This is a new video game that will take us to Night City, a place where people is obsessed with power and body modification. This video game will come on November 19th.
Please don't die. Please don't die.
Halo Infinite. This is an exclusive game of Microsoft, and this game will continue the history of Master Chiefs. This game will come at the end of this year.
We need to fight.
Resident Evil 8 Village. This game will come in 2021. And it will let us in a very cool town in the middle of the mountains. Dying Light 2. This is a highly expected video game that don't have a release date, but we know that this video game will let us in a post-apocalyptic world.
Neither.
And the last days were presented God of War Ragnarok. This video game will come in 2021 and will continue the history of Kratos and his son. Far Cry 6. This is a video game that will let us in an island with a corrupt government. This video game will come in February of 2021.
I did not speak out.
Watch Dogs Legion. This video game will lead us to be a hacker in London. This video game will come at the end of this month.
A 43-year-old London taxi driver. People have been asked not to approach him.
Those were all the video games that will come in the next month. All of them looks nice and interesting. In our second section, we know that are new technologies that are innovating the video games world. One of them are the new graphic cards of Nvidia, that are the best graphic cards to play video games in the market. This is because Nvidia added more CUDA cores apart of giving them a better architecture of construction. The latest graphic cards of this generation is equivalent to the 2080 Ti, which was the most powerful graphic card on the previous generation, and for a lower price, creating them more accessible to the people. Another thing is that a lot of trademarks about computers are creating new versions of their products. For example, there are coming new motherboards for the PCs. And another example is that there are new ground cards called like DDR5. These and more examples are pervading the video game world. That were all the most relevant news about the video games world. Just the time will give us more news about this world that is becoming bigger and bigger. That's all from me, thanks.
Thank you very much. Now we are going to commercial cut.
If you want to eat a delicious food or order it, Pollos Copacabana offers you speed and security to the door of your house. Just call any of our branches visit our website for more information, and don't forget our promotions from Wednesday.
Another thing to emphasize is the application by friction and mashing is perfectly tolerable also in boiling and spraying. Naturally relieves cold and blood symptoms, clears the airways, soothes rheumatic, nervous, muscular. This should be administered medication in cases of emphysema, chronic bronchitis, glaucoma, prostatic edema, coronary disease, cardiac arrhythmias, uncontrolled hypertension, hyperthyroidism, diabetes. It shouldn't be administered during pregnancy or lactation. So, but you will feel better without those skin discomforts.
For in the program, Mateo Vargas will tell us about the sports.
Welcome to the sports section. Last week and this week we had a lot of action in the world of sports. In the soccer part, there were many very interesting and action matches. Bolivia played with Argentina the week before, where they ended losing by a total of 2-1 in favor to Argentina. Now watch the goals of the match. Continuing, Bayern Munich is unstoppable. They had already won the Champions League, the Bundesliga, the German Cup, the German Super Cup, the European Super Cup. Now they only need to win the Club World Cup to be able to get the Sextete, an achievement that only Barcelona achieved. Also, Everton, where James Rodriguez plays, is still first in the Premier League. They are undoubtedly having a good season in England. In the tennis part, Rafael Nadal won Roland Garros, one of the 4 Grand Slams of the year. One more trophy for the Spanish.
Hello, I'm gonna talk about the revolutionary object who is gonna to break your head. Are you tired to be so boring in this quarantine later than you finish your classes? Well, you have this toy. At the first time you saw, you say of what works, but if you use your camera phone you will know. It is a great object to get entertainment for hours, buy now for $10. And if you call right now, it is $10, 2 toys. Enjoy that all of day. That was all of today. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
If you're looking for a great menu for you, this is definitely for you. An incredible fast food, and it's called Burger King. Burger King offers you a good reception of food, like hamburgers with Coca-Cola or some ice cream included with the food that you order. That suits you. You can order the food from some apps or pages, of official pages. Also, if the price of the food is high, it could have a discount that will interest you. Definitely will interest you. You know way more. Let's continue with the program.
Now we are going with Laurent Clavijo telling us new of famous people.
Good afternoon everyone, this is Famous People section. Today we will talk about top 5 the most interesting news of the moment. Number 5. The Batman with Robert Pattinson. Good or bad idea? Some people think this movie will be a flop, others think this movie will be a good version of Batman. The Twilight actor is preparing himself physically and mentally to play the superhero. It is considered this movie to release on October 1st, 2021. Number 4. The supposed deception of Jada Pinkett to Will Smith. When we knew about the deception of Jada Pinkett to Will Smith, some people asked, what do the children think about it? Well, months after, Willow Smith, the daughter of these actors, talked about it, and she said she's proud of her mother and she will be beside her always because she loves her. Number 3. Bella Hadid, the most beautiful woman of the world. Bella Hadid is a model who is 23 years old. According to the science, this model is the most beautiful woman of the world. Well, according to a study by a renowned cosmetic surgeon, Julian De Silva, this model holds the crown for the most beautiful woman of the world. Number 2. Donald Trump is white with COVID-19. Donald Trump was released from the Walter Reed Military Hospital on September 5th, after 3 days hospitalized there. He arrived to the White House where he will continue with his recovery. When he arrived to the White House, he took off the mask and he raised his thumb. In addition, he will soon continue with his campaign for the election of November 3rd. Number 1. The Walking Dead. This October 4th, the last episode of season 10 of The Walking Dead premiered, and it will be broadcast officially on Fox. True fans wait a long time for it, and we will continue waiting for the 11th season. Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan, star in this episode.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the program and see you next time.
Year Consolidation Teams 5.